They hate you, they hate me, they hate our kids, and they hate our life choices. But they do love Barack Obama's awful dance moves and his COVID rager of a 60th birthday party. Maybe they'll have an after party with Andrew Cuomo now. I hear his schedule's opening up. Fascists want to have their birthday cake and eat it too. Happy birthday, Barack Obama. You sure know how to throw a party, even with COVID ravaging the nation. Or so we're told. Before we get to rock and rolling, as always, if you like what's happening around here, please subscribe to the Healthy Republic YouTube channel so we can build it up, since the overlords have shadow banned us on our Freedom Project page. And make sure to share this video with your homies so they can see how much the elites hate you.
All right. First of all, let's try not to be obnoxious and offensive in your tone, because you're 100% wrong.
Oh, how that one aged so well. Groper of New York. Which brings us to today's question. How much more will us proletariats allow before actually doing something about the patricians partying it up on the coast and just outright lying to us?
Don't you remember that?
It was 3 weeks ago.
Okay, so what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're now going to override. We did it already. That's the law.
The law. The law does not apply to our rulers.
Former President Obama has been a huge advocate of individuals getting vaccinated. When CDC has provided guidance on is for indoor settings in high or substantial high zones of COVID cases. This event, according to all the public reporting, is outdoors and in a moderate zone. But in addition, there is testing requirements and other steps they are taking, which I'm sure they can outline for you in more detail.
So let us begin. In true Hunger Games District 1 fashion, over the weekend Barack Obama held his 60th birthday party at his Martha Vineyard home, all $11.75 million of it. And in true Hunger Games fashion, some people had to be cut from the list because of the COVID. Sorry, comedians, nothing fun or funny about this party, only Beyonce. You couldn't have 700 people gather. That's just dangerous. So instead, a mere 400 people gathered.
It is within our power, if we pull together in a unified, consistent way.
It's science. The Obamas had rented the property in the past, but now that Barack's not president, clearly he can afford the $11.75 million estate. He made $400,000 a year as president. So just Common Core math that equation, and boom, you can afford millions. Let's be clear, I don't care that he had a big party. When I hit 60, if I hit 60, I'll be stoked to know the people currently running this country won't be around, and that alone is party worthy. But the point is that if Obama is having a birthday party, you can have your birthday party, or your kid's birthday party, or your parents', or really anybody's birthday party. After 2020, celebrate whatever milestones you can. The moral of this Aesop fable is that you can work hard and play hard. The ants and the grasshopper. Yet Obama needs to remember that he is not that important, the gnat and the bull. Except that Obama and company won't take any morals to heart because that requires taking morals to heart. Instead, they just want you to know that they are the bull and you are the gnat. Or in other comparisons, they are the wolf and we are the lambs. A tyrant will always find excuses for the tyranny he does. Obama danced the night away while you had to mask up your 2-year-old, while you had to close your business, while Black Lives Matter then physically destroyed that business, while that then caused your irrevocable depression that led to suicide. So party on, Obama. Have all those maskless people there with no cares in the whole wide world, just dancing, and oh, don't forget about that hug at the end. That footage is precious because the tyrants ordered it immediately down. You can't have the truth revealed, after all. It may cause an uprising. Now, here are the heroes we didn't know we needed. Rapper Trap Beckham on the right and his manager T.J. Chapman leaked the photos from the party on their social media, revealing all the details about the pot smoking, which is legal in Massachusetts, that they clearly enjoyed. The high-end steak, chicken, and shrimp menu that was supposed to be meat-free for all those lame people. And the dancing. Yes, the dancing. Looks like a good time, and we are told that we must accept their hypocrisy because they know what is best. After all, they are sophisticated.
They're following all the safety precautions. People are going to sporting events that are bigger than this. This is going to be safe. This is a sophisticated, vaccinated crowd, and this is just about optics. It's not about safety.
On the note of optics, climate czar John Kerry was rumored to have made the cut for Barry's bash. Footage showed him arriving to the party ready to boogie down.
pollution. I understand that you came here with a private jet. Is that an environmental way to travel?
If you offset your carbon, it's the only choice for somebody like me who is traveling the world to win this battle.
Ah, yes, of course. Because of the optics, the State Department actually came out with a statement claiming that Kerry lives on Martha's Vineyard and that he took a ferry, so he didn't fly at all, and that he did not travel there for the party. That's reassuring. John Kerry is always there to reassure us.
We are absolutely, clearly, without question, now inside the decisive decade. Hundreds of millions of people will be forced from their homes, forced from their habitat, from the place they've lived a lifetime.
Forced from their home, forced from their habitat. Is he talking about the climate or vaccine mandates? Because these days you just never know. Just keep the panic porn rolling, dear tyrants.
But if you're unvaccinated, unfortunately, you will not be able to participate in many things. That's the point we're trying to get across. It's time for people to see vaccination as literally necessary to living a good and full and healthy life.
Wait, can you please spell it out more for me, the dum-dum?
Don't get the vaccine, you can't go to the supermarket. Don't have the vaccine, you don't show it, can't go to the ball game. Don't have the vaccine, can't go to work. You don't have the vaccine, can't come here. No shirt, no shoes, no service. That's where I think we should be right now, because we continue to waste our breath on people who are just not going to change. They're, the circular logic. They just keep going back and saying, well, it's my freedom, it's whatever. I'm free. Well, your kid's not free to give other kids meningitis in schools. You got to take a vaccine to do that. You got to take vaccines in order to be employed. So what is the big deal?
Thank you, dear tyrant. But what do they know? Are de Blasio or Lemonhead doctors?
It's understandable that people want to do the kinds of things they want to do. They want their freedom to do that. But there comes a time when you're dealing with a public health crisis that could involve you, your family, and everyone else, that something supersedes that need to do exactly what you want to do. I mean, you're going to ultimately be able to do that in the future, but let's get this pandemic under control before we start acting like nothing is going on. I mean, something bad is going on. I mean, we've got to realize that.
Thank you for pointing that out, doctor of all doctors, the one and only Dr. Anthony Fauci, the greatest doctor not named Jill Biden. But wait, you weren't talking about the Obama birthday bash. You were talking about people driving their motorcycles more than 6 feet apart in Sturgis, South Dakota. Mea culpa. But maybe you were talking about Obama because your tone had some resentment for not being invited to his birthday party. You've both been in style, and yet Obama did not invite you to his party. That's cold, man.
Obama out.
I've always been told that the older you get, the less you care about what others think of you. Well, it's true. The older Barack Obama gets, and all of the lifetime politicians get, the less they actually think of you. We do have one man who isn't a lifetime politician, Senator Rand Paul, who has an actual medical license and knows at least something about science and the data of science.
It's time for us to resist. They can't arrest all of us. They can't keep all of your kids home from school. They can't keep every government building closed, although I've got a long list of ones they might keep closed or might ought to keep closed. We don't have to accept the mandates, lockdowns, and harmful policies of the petty tyrants and bureaucrats. We can simply say no, not again.
Refreshing. And because it brings me so much joy to say someone who won't be a lifetime politician is Andrew Cuomo.
This is about politics. And our political system today is too often driven by the extremes. Rashness has replaced reasonableness. Loudness has replaced soundness. Twitter has become the public square for policy debate.
It appears the debate has been settled. Andrew won. He is, in fact, the dumber of the Cuomo brothers. Poor Fredo. The groper of New York claims to be resigning for his alleged sexual harassment of 11 women, but he'll resign in 14 days. Like how it was 2 weeks to flatten the curve. How much more destruction will that man do in the next 14 days? Well, a tyrant got a tyrant, so get grandma out now. Again, They hate you. They hate your kids. They hate your life choices. But I like you, so that's something, right? Share this video with your friends to let them know that I like them too. Until next time, stay healthy, America.